Hey there everybody, this is Matt on the FafAngryProphet channel. Shut up, I'm doing my intro. Anyway, this is Matt on the FafAngryProphet channel. And you're watching Simulator Shenanigans. We're back to playing Evochron Legacy. I completely forgot what I was doing last time, and I'm too damn lazy to watch the video over again. So, it looks like the space station is gonna be under attack here again. We're in Federation space, and they're at war with the Alliance because I guess Luke Skywalker and Captain Picard don't get along. I don't know. God, that was lame. Alright, I apologize for that. I am never going to be doing a joke that terrible again, I hope. Were we doing anything? Available contracts? Oh shit, I gotta... People, when you go out in space, don't bring enough fuel. Bring extra fuel. Fill the frickin' tank, because otherwise people have to go out and save you. I'm not doing this again. I did this once. I don't care. I'm not sacrificing my fuel. Timed race event. We did this last time. Failed it miserably. Not gonna do it again. Deploy a constructor. They got the same missions. Orbital scan. We need to do an orbital scan, and we just have to fly through orbital path markers. That's a good one. We haven't done that yet. Constructor. Challenge to a race by another pilot. I'm not confident enough to do that yet. We can mine for diamonds. I really don't want to mine on this channel because it's just, you fly up to an asteroid, you hit your whatever button you have bound to your mining tractor beam, and you just hold it there until you pass out, or until your cargo hold gets full. Distress signal asking for... Okay, I don't think I have any weapons that can actually destroy a meteor. I did that on a playthrough I didn't record, and I had a build like I'd have now with just a energy weapon and no missiles or anything, and I just shot at an asteroid and it just didn't do anything. So I don't know if you have to have missiles or have to have heavier weapons, but yeah, I don't think I'm equipped for that. Okay, I have fuel. I think we're gonna do the orbital scan. Alright. I'm going to turn the IDS off so I can have more complete control of the ship, and I forgot if you do that it doesn't actually accelerate. We're going to IDS 1. We're going to speed up, and I'm going to switch IDS off, which I can't exceed that speed. Okay, so no, we're not going to turn IDS off. We're going to set it up to about IDS 5. We're going to get going to full speed. We're going to fly right the hell out of here. And I'm gonna find where I need to go. Woo! Cargo! Never mind. There's cargo debris from a space battle. Fly right up to this. Yes, indeed I will, and fly right into it. Well, at least it stopped me. Alright, I'm gonna go right out in the middle of this battle here. Pick up some cargo. What did I get? Okay, well, it's mine now. It's mine by intergalactic law. I'm gonna go right back to the space station here and sell it.
Mercenary spacecraft. You are clear to dock through gate.
It's like, well, that was money for nothing. You know, maybe because I just stole somebody's cargo, maybe I should go and wait around here and maybe help out the Federation dudes, since they've been pretty cool to me so far. I'm playing an independent pilot, by the way. So my guy basically, you can pick whether you want to be a member of the Alliance or the Federation at the beginning. I don't know what the difference is. This, as I said in the previous episode, the story is not an important part of this game. The actual technical flight, space flight, is the focus of this game. We're gonna sell this crap and get money for nothing. And I'm gonna back straight out of the space station here, and I forgot this isn't American Truck Simulator, so I don't have any mirrors. I can't look behind me. I just have to trust for faith there's somebody flying in, but they can fly around me easy, and we got shields. So if you crash into anybody, it's not really a big deal, unless I guess you're going at a high speed. Man, there's people that are just... Man, the Alliance wants this sector bad. Where are we anyway? How close are we to the center? As you... Basically, I think as you get yeah, that's why. It's basically this end is the Alliance, the southern, for lack of a better word, part of the quadrant, and the northern end. Well, this is Alliance here, and the northern end is Federation. And this area in the middle here, like Thuban, Virgo, Lambda, Emerald, Capella, Falcon, and all these are disputed territory, and it's all disputed to me. I think this is. I don't know if this is a bug or not, because the last time I played this game, I think I was Alliance, so it showed like, you know, Alliance down here, Federation up here, and this was disputed. But it's all disputed for me because I'm independent. I'm assuming that's why that is. Anyway, there's some more fools coming in to attack. So, what? It's not targeting the people that I want it to target. Target him. Okay. You know what? I don't think the Federation needs my help. Maybe they do. Maybe they'll like leave somebody for me to shoot at, so I can do some space combat. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna get killed here because there's so many Federation. There's more cargo here, but I've got a job to do. All right. We're kind of upside down now. Because we're off center of the galactic plane. The space stations are all kind of lined up together. They're all aligned with the galactic 00 point, more or less. Let's see. We want planet. Alright, how about this? Nav map. We want to be in here. I'm on the wrong planet. Where's the waypoint I'm supposed to be at? Okay. Planet. Actually, what I want to do is I want to go here. Hopefully I can do this without jumping into the planet, because that would be embarrassing and hilarious for all you out there. The very first game I played of this, I jumped straight into a planet. For some reason. Yeah. Alright, so we're along the side of the planet. Kind of flying this like I would an airplane here. I'm kind of rotating and pulling up to turn and all that. I don't know. Just leftovers from me playing Red Baron. So alright, I'm gonna proceed at unsafe speeds to the planet. We're moving it. We have the velocity set at 6,280 units a second, and the forward velocity is catching up, as you can see. There it is, it's catching up, the engine's kind of died down, and we're kind of coasting in. That is my beautiful Talon-class civilian starship. That's ugly as hell, but I love it. Alright. Well, anybody know any good... Ooh, this planet is lovely. Oh, this is Ice Planet. Oh, and that, the thing I was doing last time where I was looking around for water, it's like I should have just flown. Well, if I jumped, it would have canceled the contract on me for some weird reason, but I should have just come here and then sucked all that water out, because you can use your tractor beam to basically extract oxygen from the atmosphere, or you can extract water from rivers and lakes and oceans, or from maybe nebula, maybe has water in it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this nebula right here, I think is loaded with water vapor. There's an Alliance. Okay, Alliance dude just got blown up. Maybe those red dots were pirates. I don't know. I'm still not too familiar with this setting of this game. It didn't... I don't know why it wouldn't let me target them. It just went to targeting the guys that I didn't want to shoot, which is really weird. Maybe I need to learn a little more about the targeting controls. But yeah, I'm going to have to, once we get into the atmosphere, I'm going to have to slow down a great deal, because you have to keep your... Flying in an atmosphere is different from flying in space, and the ships that you get in this game are not airplanes. They're not meant for atmospheric flight, so you have to keep your velocity, your forward velocity, between 200 and think it's like 200 and 2,000, I think, to keep it simultaneously from just being dragged down by gravity and crashing, or to keep from going too fast and burning up in that due to friction. Basically, I hope I explained that correctly. I'm not nearly as tired as I was the last time I played this game. I'm a little less out of it, so I have no excuse for saying stupid things. We're coming right up on the planet. It's coming up there. It's basically our IDS value is at 9 right now, so it's like I can go faster, but the longer it's going to take for me to make turns and or to raise or lower my elevation, things like that. And I better slow right down. I'm going to put my IDS down to 2, and we're going to cut it off. And I got to fly through those rings. Basically, it's similar to a race, but there's no time limit on this one. So it's basically race practice, I guess. I'm going to speed up here. Mouse look on, and alrighty, slow her down. I'm going to turn off inertial dampening, so I'm going to keep moving forward at this speed while I rotate. Okay, it's changing my forward velocity, because it's a negative value because I'm basically moving in the opposite direction of where I'm facing. So I'm going to use my horizontal engines to bring me over this way, and now I'm going to use them to correct my course a wee bit. You can tell by these lines that are shooting through my HUD is kind of where I'm aligned with. I'm going to lower myself here. I'm going to lower myself to doing sitcoms, I guess. Sitcoms are a lower form of entertainment than Let's Plays. Sadly, this is probably true. Alright, I'm moving. Can I set my velocity? But I'm still moving backwards, as you can see, so I'm going to turn inertial dampening back on, and it's going to bring my velocity back up to 827 units per second. So I've shifted from moving in reverse to moving forward, basically. And that's the big thing with this game, is the Newtonian Physics, and I think the only combat I've really done is in the training mode on this game, but I've read that really the smartest thing to do is to shut your inertial dampeners off and just keep moving horizontally or moving vertically and changing your course that way, and keeping yourself lined up with the other guy while preventing them from lining up with you. It's very much different from the traditional, aerial dogfight that you see in a lot of space games. I think Elite and Star Citizen are like that, which is understandable because nobody's ever done actual space combat before. So they're drawn off of Star Wars and things like that. But this game, in that regard, is a lot more realistic. Hopefully I'm going at like I said, this is going to be race practice, because when you race you have to fly through rings like this, and if you... Oh man, there's another attack going on right in front of me while I was talking. But they've got... Are these dudes Alliance? They're Alliance. Oh. Maybe there are pirates that are attacking. Oh no, they're shooting missiles. That's what those red things are. Maybe I should be shooting the Alliance dudes, but I don't know. I don't want to piss off either side. I can't believe I thought those red things were hostiles. They're apparently actually missiles. That feels so stupid. That's why they look so small. God, really. I love this game, but I haven't played it nearly enough. I need to go back, and I read through the manual earlier, but I didn't play the game right after. I got sidetracked onto a lot of other things. But I need to go back and reread the entire thing. And this game has... I wish I had a physical copy of this game, like it was an old school PC game, just in the big box, big cardboard box, with a big friggin' manual. I would love that. I'd ask, like, maybe... I can't remember the guy's actual name, but the developer's name is Vice on the forums, and this is a one-man project. I'm gonna ask him, like, You know, have you considered putting out a special edition that is like a boxed copy that has like a book in it, or maybe putting out a special edition guide or something? Because I would love to have a book for this game, or maybe like a paper quadrant map of it would be friggin' awesome. I'd like frame it and hang it on the wall right behind me, because I love this game. I want to keep playing it. I'm going to, God willing, do a lot of episodes of this game, of the Evochron game, and hopefully some other space sims. Like, I'm planning on playing Elite in the future. I would like to do Vegas Strike, and I would also like to do Wing Commander Privateer. I want to stay away from Elite Dangerous. I know there's a solo mode, but I don't like games where you have to be connected to the internet to play them. I like single player. I like offline single player, basically, but I don't know. If somebody gives me Elite Horizons or whatever it is, maybe I'll give it a shot, but otherwise... Somebody actually did give me a package for Star Citizen. Thanks, Josh, if you're watching this. I tried it. This was back earlier in the year, so this may have changed, but I think the requirements for Star Citizen are just... I think they're pushing it too far. Because I've got a pretty good computer. It can run anything out there right now with no problem. Yes, but Star Citizen, like, it took 15 minutes to load, and then, like, I tried it out, I let it download all night. I had to get up early in the morning to do something, and before I left to go, it was some volunteer work, and before I left to go take care of that, I fired it up, and I went into, like, the hangar where you can just, like, look around your ship, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then it was like, it took 15 minutes to load, but this is cool, and I shifted into the other mode where you're like walking around the space station. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I turned it off, I came back later, and I couldn't even get it to run. It would just start up, and it would just load and load and load and load and load and load, and it never finished. And this job is freaking easy. This is very opposite from a race. I haven't had to turn. I think I'm going to speed up quite a bit. Because if I shoot outside the rings at some point, which is what happens with the race, like, the races aren't straight like this. They like wind all over the place. I haven't figured out the really strategy, because when you say race, I'm used to coming from racing in Grand Theft Auto and playing BeamNG Drive. So it's like transitioning from car played on with a keyboard or a steering wheel controller to controlling an inertial spacecraft with a joystick is a bit different. So it was like I would speed up, like set my IDS really high, have it at like IDS 6, and then full throttle it and just shoot right out of the rings and like fly screaming into the void, basically. Keep myself lined up here. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm wasting fuel doing this. I'm gonna set IDS off. And I'm gonna turn my thrusters off, and I'm just gonna use the inertial engines or the guide engine, or whatever you want to call them. This is why I really need the manuals. I need to read the manual again so I know what to call stuff. Yeah, to keep myself online here. Doing fine vertically, so yeah, this is maybe a good practice for the races. It's nice, you know, keeping, like, telling me to keep in line with these rings. Yeah. Yeah, this is the side of Star Wars that you don't see. You know, you turn on Return of the Jedi, you see the big battle at the second Death Star, and you're like, oh wow, that's cool. What you don't see is the rebels flying around doing this crap. You know, doing scouting missions and cargo runs and things like that, where you just fly the spacecraft and, you know, nothing much happens. Okay, so I thought I was going to have to fly around the planet, you know, in orbit, but I'm at 91 of 100 rings, so yeah. Man, there's like a constant warfare going on in this sector, and I don't want to take sides. And, you know, I know this is very, you know, I'm going to pull up the nav map, see what, yeah, if you have mouse look on, it screws up the menus. Fausta, yeah, it's Federation, so come here. Okay, wow, that was an easy, you know, 15,360 credits. Alrighty, let's pull this back up. Let us jump around here. Let's let's go fly down to another planetary city, shall we? Let's hit the jump drive. This is... I'm not sure if the jump drive is actually faster than light, or if it's just near light, because I've got a very short range. Like, I can only jump... Here, I'll zoom out and show you. These big squares, I can only jump 3 of those at a time. And to give you a perspective of how big this quadrant is, this isn't even a whole galaxy. This is just a quadrant. To give you a perspective of how big this is. This is Faustin, right here. Yeah, if I zoom out that far, there's, you know, going to the right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Just going right or close to that left there. And then the closest one is Sapphire. So let's go south. And this is as zoomed out as far as we can get. Yeah, each one of those squares is an entire sector. I think a square, I'm not sure, I remember this from the manual. It tells you how big each sector is, and I think it's 3,000 by 3,000 by 3,000 units, 3-dimensional. It's basically a cube in space that they've divided up for navigational purposes and for measuring distance, all that, you know. I'm trying to sound smart, and I'm really not. And I realize I'm just dribbling along space, but yeah, there's this huge, like, each one of those squares is a sector, and with my current fulcrum drive, I can only jump 3 of those at a time. So this is going to take me God knows how long. Like, I tried it at one time because I didn't know this game had jump gates, because I'm an idiot, but this was right after I first got the game, and I'd only glanced at the manual. Yeah, so, and the thing is, I said it this time, this is all open universe. You can do this if you want. You do not have to use the gates. The gates are just a fast travel method, and I'm about to fly into... Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Rings. Oh, no, you can extract stuff from the rings. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I hope. I'm gonna see. I think you can get water out of planetary rings as well. I really want to check out this planet, so we're gonna go to the city instead of the space station, even though the cities are basically just space stations on land. Like I say, this is a one-man project, so it's, and his focus was on the space flight. Don't expect, you know, like Elder Scrolls level stuff in this game. It's like all the space stations do look the same, but who gives a shit, right? It's fun. It's fun flying around. This is, once again, this is a very, very kind of, if you don't do the combat, very slow-paced game, and because I'm independent, nobody's really trying to kill me. I guess, okay, how close do I have to get to these? Okay, I can't really tell how close I am to the ring. Maybe it's only certain types of rings. I thought they were all made of water vapor, though. Could be wrong on that. Yeah, okay, fuck this. Alrighty, where do we want to go? I want to go... Okay. Alright, we want to go here. Daggone mouse. We're Faustin Prime. And the city is definitely controlled by... Alright, so our city is down here, and it's built on a line with a galactic plane. Let's just see who this belongs to. Okay, that is a Federation, some sort of... Is it civilian? No, I'm pretty sure it's a military ship. You have two classes of ships in this game. You have civilian and you have military, and one of the big differences is, you know, I guess other than that, the militaries are built specifically for combat. Again, I don't want to jump to the planet here because I haven't saved this game, so I'm going to be cautious and jump away from the planet. The big difference between the civilian and military, like I say, outside of the fact the military is, you know, made for combat, is that if you get a military ship, you can't really customize it. If you get a civilian ship, you can customize it to your heart's content. You can do, like if you saw the last episode, one of the very first things I did was to take off my secondary weapon attachments added another hard point for, I'll show you, added another one of these hard points here for equipment, and I added 2 more cargo bays so I could do some trading and collecting things and all that. I used one of the hard points to put the mining tractor beam on there because you really need one of these, and like I said, added 2 more cargo bays. I think each cargo bay can hold 25 units of actually you can see the city from space. That has got to be a big friggin' city, because how far are we up? I don't think you can see Earth cities from this far outside of the atmosphere. But yeah, I think that's just done on purpose. Like, I don't think everything's to scale, because you know, everybody wants a big realistic planet, but if you do that, that's going to use up God knows how much computer resources, and yeah, and it's going to make everything take longer to do. So it's just for simplicity's sake. It's basically an abstraction. This is a simulation, you know, simulation of things that we can't do yet. I'm rambling on now. My gosh. Instead of simulator shenanigans, this should be listen to Matt ramble for God knows how long while trying to play one of these games. See, I can, like all the others, I think I could do this, and I could do American Truck Sim live commentary, because you know, there's not a whole lot of excitement unless you go into combat. But if I play something like Arma 3, which I want to do eventually, I keep trying to do it, and I keep getting sidetracked on other things. Like Arma 3, I'm going to have to do post-commentary on, because I can't concentrate on that game with all the crap that you have to be mindful of, and all the attention that you have to pay to your surroundings and that, and try to talk into a microphone at the same time. So what I'm probably going to do with that one is just record it, put the recording on a DVD, put the DVD in my DVD player, go sit on my comfortable couch with a beer or a hot chocolate or something, and just talk over it. And that sounds like a plan. Anyway, we're approaching. I'm gonna get us a. So there's another city here. There's actually 2. Cool, I didn't notice that. But if you click planet, it aligns you with the largest city, or the capital city, whatever. The most important. We'll go with that. So yeah, and there are other planets out there, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't know if I'm getting that confused somewhere else, but like in between, you know, you can talk to other pilots and get information and ask about rumors and stuff, and they'll tell you like coordinates of other places. And that's the class the build I kind of picked at the start. I mean, they all have, there's like mercenary, trader, miner, and military and explorer. And I went with explorers. You all get the same ship, but it's just kind of minor differences in how they're laid out. And I think the mercenary starts with the most credits of the 4 different classes. But I picked explorer because that's kind of what I want to be. I want to be an independent dude, just do a little bit of everything, but mostly be concerned with, you know, seeing new planets like this. This is freaking like, people complain about the graphics of this game, and like it's one of the things I looked up a review of this game, and like you read the comments, it's like, oh, I would play this game except the engine is outdated. Who gives a shit? It's like I still enjoy playing Red Baron from the mid-90s. I still love it. The engine's outdated as hell. I still play Baldur's Gate. You know, not the enhanced edition, the original Baldur's Gate. I still play Arena and Daggerfall. Love those. I still play Ultima, for crying out loud. I mean, so what if they're outdated? It's still fun. If a game is still fun, it's not outdated. Jeez, people with their damn graphical obsessions just pisses me off. But anyway, I'm not going to rant on this. So basically, you saw it in the last episode, the flying to a city is going to work like, I'm going to speed up a little, is going to work like docking with a space station, except you got to contend with the atmosphere. But what it is you basically get lined up with the landing pad, and it has a tractor beam that will pull you down into place. So it's the landing in this game is a little bit simplified. You can land on your own. Like if you fly too close, like if you fly down to the ground, it's like I think your landing gear is automatic. maybe. You can actually land on planets in this game. And I think, I know this is true because I saw a video of it. One of the things you get from talking to other pilots and acquiring information is you can get blueprints. Or you can find locations, blueprints. I haven't found one yet. I'm going off stuff I read, but you can get blueprints for a mech. Also like a planet walker. And you can land on a planet and then exit the ship in the planet walker and go walk around on the planet. And the video I saw wasn't too impressive, but it's just, and I don't think that, I'm certain there's no land combat on this game, so it's just basically to walk around on the planet and look around and close up. Yeah, like I said, it's very, if you're doing the trading and exploration and mining and just doing, you know, what is the word I'm looking for? Just civilian missions. I guess you could say this game is pretty relaxed. I mean, the focus is indeed on the space flight. I would like to do combat at some point. I would like to maybe, I don't know, the character I'm playing here, I'm kind of envisioning as sort of an amoral type dude. Like I want to maybe be like Han Solo or something, and maybe dabble in some piracy or privateering. Maybe I'll take a mission for the Federation or the Alliance at some point. Might help him if I can remember how to work the targeting function. I might next time I
entering gravity field.
Okay, yeah, we're entering the stratosphere, the atmosphere. We got keep velocity between 2 and 3,000. So we're doing good. We're doing good here. And the cool thing is you can actually attack these cities too, from what I imagine. And the other cool thing is when you get the constructor, the building constructor, you can actually build your own space stations and cities, and I would like to try that at some point. But yeah, like I was saying, maybe I'm kind of envisioning myself as a Han Solo type character in this game. But we're gonna do some of the easier missions and grind for credits before, so I can get a better starship. Oh, this planet is much more interesting looking than the last one. There's a huge ocean right there. The lighting on this planet. This is like an Arctic planet, it looks like, or maybe, I know we're not on one of the poles, but yeah, this is like tundra. And if you're going to complain about the single biome planets, keep in mind this is at its heart a space flight simulator. So all I got to do, actually what I can do, what I would like to try doing, is to maybe do a vertical takeoff. Okay, that's too complicated. I don't feel like doing it right now. I'm just going to fly down here. No, maybe I will. It looks more like something you'd see a spaceship doing. Is just do VTOL. I'm just gonna lower myself vertically here. Get myself lined up. It should suck me straight down if that, or maybe it would if I could actually hover. But I was flying forward, so okay, that was embarrassing. Yeah, still don't totally know what I'm doing. Because you gotta keep your velocity above 200. So that's really hard to do. Just move forward and down, I guess. Yep, there we go. Alright, so what do we want to do on this planet? News and information, let's check it out. Alright, the Federation is controlling. You've also got this alien race called the Venari that everybody's at war with. My rating is rookie, my military rank is trainee. System info, oh, cool. Faustin Prime, water, no plants, no weather. Wow, there's not really an atmosphere here. Methane, okay. Alright, no animal life, no defense ring. Say icy terrain, general economy. What the hell do you grow on this planet? It's all ice and methane. Okay. Let's, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Well, for one thing, I'm gonna save the game here, and I think I'm gonna call this episode an end. So yeah, my name is Matt, FafAngryProphet channel. You've been watching Simulator Shenanigans, and we're going to be playing a lot more Evochron Legacy because as slow-paced as this game is, I love it.